Good morning everyone, it's me again, Clem from Clem Travel Vlog, and today I'm going to introduce you Anniversary Trail. Let's go!
Clem, I'm Clem Traveler.
Currently I'm located at the northern end of this Anniversary Trail, the Fairview Railway Bridge, also known as the Old Chandler Highway Bridge. So this bridge is a heritage listed bridge built in 1890s, part of the former steam era railway line, Outer Circle Railway Line. The bridge was actually built under the supervision of John Monash, a notable Australian civil engineer and the commander of the Australian Army during the World War I, or more commonly known as the person which Monash University named after. 7 years after the railway bridge was built, the Outer Circle Railway Line was closed. So since then, the bridge was used as a pedestrian bridge until 1930. And in 1930, the bridge was used as part of Chandler Highway to accommodate vehicular traffic. And then in 2019, the new Chandler Highway Bridge was built to replace this old Chandler Highway Bridge. This old Chandler Highway Bridge reconverted back into a pedestrian bridge. Now, let's continue south along this Anniversary Trail to the southern end. Let's go! Alright, crossing the Yarra River. So once we cross the Yarra River, we are actually entering the suburb of Kew. This suburb of Kew was named after the suburb of Kew in London. It was named by Nicholas Fenwick. The main reason he named it this way due to this suburb of Kew closeness to the suburb of Richmond, mirroring the suburb of Kew and Richmond in London. And on my right hand side, this is the Chandler Highway. Chandler Highway, also known as one of the shortest highway in the world, with the length of only 1.4 kilometers. It is named after Alfred Chandler, the instrumental pushing hard on the development of the former Outer Circle Railway Line. So now crossing this Eastern Freeway. Eastern Freeway is a roughly 18 kilometers freeway, runs in between Alexander Parade in Collingwood and Eastlink in Donville. So it was opened in stages in between 1977 and 1997. So here facing the Fairview Railway Bridge, here's information regarding the bridge. You can have a look. I know it's a big graffiti on top, but it's a good information. So this roughly 14 kilometers Anniversary Trail is a north-south trail, follows the right-of-way former Outer Circle Railway Line. It runs in between the Fairview Railway Bridge in Kew and Hurstville Railway Station in Burubina. Alright, now crossing Wismar Road. Once you cross Wismar Road, there's a community garden on your right hand side. So this community garden actually is a former site of the Wismar Railway Station, part of the Outer Circle Railway Line. The station actually was named after a former local settler in the area, Thomas Whale. Have a look. There's a Wismar Station community garden. So at the front, there's an intersection between two trails. Turning left from this trail, you actually will be connected to main Yarra Trail. So like what I said, if you go straight, we'll be continue on Anniversary Trail, and if you turn left here, we'll be connect into main Yarra Trail. So once you cross this intersection, you're actually entering the suburb of Kew East. So now we are crossing High Street. Once we cross High Street, we are back into the suburb of Kew. Okay, so I'll show you another heritage area. So currently I am at the site of the former East Kew Railway Station. You can't see anything, any trace about the station anymore, has been demolished. Yep, that's the information board as well. You can see the station actually closed in 1893 and opened in 1891. So yep, this is the location of the former railway station of East Kew. Alright, let me talk a little bit about this railway line. This former railway line is a short-lived steam era railway line, operating between 1890 and 1897. It's only operated for 7 years, runs in between Fairview Station in Fairview and Auckley Station in Auckley. After the railway line being closed, the section between Alamein and Camberwell has been restored and become today Alamein line. Alright, at the front, this is Burke Road. I'm going to cross Burke Road. Let me give you a little bit of simple introduction regarding Burke Road. So this road, Burke Road, is a major north-south urban road in eastern Melbourne. It is roughly around 12 kilometers runs in between Ivanhoe and Caulfield North. It was named after Robert O'Hana Burke, co-leader of the Burke and Wills expedition. By the way, the original name of this Burke Road is known as Boundary Road, as it was a road aligned with the western boundary of the 5,120 acres of former Henry Algar Special Survey. Alright, now crossing this Burke Road. Once we cross Burke Road, we are entering the suburb of Deepdene. So this suburb of Deepdene actually named after the former Deepdene estate owned by David Askew. So this is the former site of the Deepdene railway station, and this is Anniversary Trail, and that's Burke Road that I just crossed. So this 11 kilometers White Horse Road is another major east-west urban route that connects in between the suburb of Deepdene and the suburb of Mitcham. It is part of the Maroondah Highway. It was named after the former White Horse Inn in the area during the 19th centuries. So in the section of Anniversary Trail and White Horse Road, there's actually a cafe known as Town and Country. If you feel tired, you want to have some coffee, this is a good place for you to have coffee. You can see the trail is actually like running through the valley, and this is Barnsbury Road. Once we cross this Barnsbury Road, we are actually entering the suburb of Canterbury. So this suburb of Canterbury, formerly also part of Bowen, it was named after the third Viscount of Canterbury, who was also the fourth governor of Victoria, Sir John Henry Manners Sutton. So not long after we cross Barnsbury Road, we now crossing under Bon Albert Road. And there's another railway station. Okay. Alright, this is the site of the former Shanley Railway Station. Sandridge Railway Station was named after the Shanley estate owned by Mr. C. Van Woof. It is listed here as well. Yep. So he named it his estate after the Shanley in England. So at the front, this is Canterbury Road. I'm going to cross under Canterbury Road. So this Canterbury Road is another major east-west urban road that connect in between Camberwell and Montrose. Similar to the suburb of Canterbury, it was named after the third Viscount of Canterbury. So this part of the trail is actually a bit narrow and usually quite crowded, especially during the weekend. So try to slow down and be careful when you're riding. Always give way to the pedestrian. Ring a bell. Thank you. So now crossing Prospect Hill Road, and we are in the suburb of Camberwell. So this suburb of Camberwell was actually named after the former Camberwell Inn in the area, owned by George Easterway. He named it Camberwell Inn after Camberwell Green of London, as the trade junction in Camberwell Junction actually remind him of the busy junction of Camberwell Green in London. Okay, now this is Riversdale Road. I'm going to cross Riversdale Road to the other side to continue on the trail. Alright, now cross the Riverside Road. So just be careful here, this place is a bit confusing. You can see on the floor, actually right, turn left to Anniversary Trail. So make sure you go along here and turn right on this Fordham Avenue. Turn right, you can see on the sign at the floor. So now you're back on Anniversary Trail. So this is the part that's quite confusing. Just be careful, don't turn right. So on my right hand side, this is Alamein Railway Line. This is the part that restored from the former Outer Circle Railway Line. Alright, from this information board actually mentioned that this Hartville station was formerly known as Hartville Hill. It was named after the Hartville House, a former residential building owned by William James Irvine. Alright, at the front, this is Burwood Highway. So this one is Burwood Highway, a 31 kilometers highway runs through the eastern suburb. It's an east-west major urban highway in between Kooyong and Belgrave. So this part of the highway in between Kooyong and Camberwell is actually also known as Toorak Road. So once I cross Burwood Highway, I'm actually entering the suburb of Glen Iris. So this suburb Glen Iris was actually named after the Glen Iris property owned by J.C. Turner. He named it after a ship known as Iris, which traveled by Captain Thomas Henderson. Why does he name it this way? Because the house that he bought from is from Captain Thomas Henderson. Going down here, woo! Fast, 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 woo! So this is the intersection. You can turn right into Ferndale Trail to connect into Gardiner Creek Trail. Once we cross this intersection, we're actually in the suburb of Ashburton. So the suburb of Ashburton was actually named by the local city councillor, E. Dillon, as he had lived in Ashburton Terrace in Ireland. Okay, another information board. So this Ashburton station, part of the Alamein Railway Line, it was named as Norwood Station where it first built. It was named after the Norwood Route, former name of today Toorak Route, and then a few months later it was renamed into Ashburton Railway Station. So now I'm crossing High Street Road in Ashburton. Don't get confused with High Street just now in Kew. It's a totally different road. So on this High Street Road as well, this corner, you actually have a few cafes as well. It's a good place, another good place for you to have coffee and a little bit of food for recovery. So on my left hand side, this is Alamein Railway Station, the final stop of the Alamein Railway Line. Alright, this is the site of the former Alamein Railway Station, and the new Alamein Railway Station, part of the Alamein Line, has been built at that point. So this is it, the site of the former Alamein Railway Station. So currently I'm riding on this section of the Anniversary Trail. It's a conjunction with Gardiner Creek Trail. If you'd like to know more about Gardiner Creek Trail, actually I made a video regarding it. Okay, have a look. So I really like this trail because it's actually runs through the former railway line, and it's like in a valley, and you can learn a lot of history and enjoy the nature scenery. So crossing crossing Gardenia Creek. So once we cross Gardenia Creek, we are entering the suburb of Melbourne East. So this Gardenia Creek, it was known as Kuyongko Creek in its Aboriginal name. It was renamed by Surveyor General of Melbourne, Robert Holder, after John Gardenia, a local pastoralist during the early days. And this suburb, Melbourne East, and the suburb of Melbourne was actually named by John Gardenia after the Melbourne in England. Alright, now I'm crossing Monash Freeway. So this Monash Freeway, also named after John Monash. At the front, in the section in between Anniversary Trail and Scottman's Creek Trail. If you go forward, you begin on Scottman's Creek Trail. I'm going to turn right to get connect into Anniversary Trail. So at this part is actually quite confusing because the trail disappears. You are riding in between the car park of Melbourne East Railway Station. Regardless how, as long as you're able to find way to Waverley route, you'll be able to reconnect back into Anniversary Trail. Alright, crossing Waverley route. There's two choices. You can turn right or turn left. I turn left into this urban forest. Okay, once you reach on at the southern end of the urban forest, the trail is actually opposite there. You have to cross this busy Dandenong Road, but it's actually very busy and dangerous, so I don't recommend to cross. I crossed twice, don't like it. So the best way is to ride on this service road towards the pedestrian crossing at the front. Crossing Princess Highway, Dandenong Road. So this Princess Highway is a 159 kilometers highway running between Lara and Morwell. It is part of 14,500 kilometers national highway which circumnavigate the whole Australia. And this part in between St Kilda and Dandenong is also known as Dandenong Road. Back into Anniversary Trail at Boyd Park. So this suburb of Murrumbina is actually derived from an Aboriginal word. Mirambina means lands of frogs. Right now I'm at the southern end of this Anniversary Trail, the Hurstville Railway Station. So this railway station actually named after James Winston Hurst, a former mayor of the former city council city of Auckland, who has heavily lobbied a new station in this area, which is this one. Alright, let me give you a little bit of conclusion regarding this trail. Roughly 14 kilometers Anniversary Trail runs in between Fairfield Railway Bridge in Kew and Hurstville Railway Station in Murrumbina. So this trail is basically fully concrete and it's actually quite safe in terms of the surface and the neighborhood I rode past. It is a bit hilly on the northern side, but generally quite flat on the southern side. Apart from being have to cross few busy roads, I would think that this is actually quite safe trail. Basically, I would strongly recommend this trail for everyone, including beginners, as this trail is a beautiful trail and you can learn a lot of history value behind the trail. Anyway, that's it for this adventure. Thank you for watching. I'm Clem from Clem Travelog. I will see you on my next adventure. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, southern end of this trail actually connects with Jering Trail, another famous trail in Melbourne. So if you'd like to know more about Jering Trail, have a look on one of my previous videos about Jering Trail. Bye again. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe my channel, and share it to everyone. Leave a comment if you have any feedback for me.